Hello everyone. Today we taking our lesson further. We'll be starting with the next topic, that is public facilities. Now what are public facilities? Public facilities are the facilities provided by the government either free of cost or at very low prices for the welfare of the people. That means जो public facilities हैं, these are being provided by the government to its citizens, and the prices of these facilities are either very low or they are free of cost. And these facilities includes government aided schools, government health centers or hospitals, and the public transportation which is being run by the government. Now there is another line in your book under this topic which says that money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you need to live well. That means only money cannot buy you all the goods and services. There are certain things which are not being provided by money. For example, if we say money cannot buy you a pollution free environment, or it cannot provide you with the unadulterated medicines. Now what are unadulterated medicines? These are the good quality of medicines which are actually effective. ठीक है, if though you are rich powerful, still you can't judge that which medicines are actually of good quality or of bad quality. So money in your pocket cannot buy you all the goods and services that you need to live well. Also, there are certain goods and services which are provided to you at the cheapest rate if they are being provided collectively. That means अगर कोई चीज़ आपको ग्रुपिज्म में मिल रही है, कलेक्टिवली मिल रही है, तो वो आपको चीप मिलेगी. I'll explain this statement with the help of an example. Like आपके घर में अगर आपके पर्सनल वॉचमैन है, आप उसको अकेले सैलरी दे रहे हो बिकॉज दैट वॉचमैन इज प्रोटेक्टिंग योर हाउस. बट अगर आपकी कॉलोनी का कलेक्टिव वॉचमैन है विच इज़ लुकिंग आफ्टर द हाउसेज ऑफ योर कॉलोनी, देन आपके जो आप उसको जो पैसे दे रहे हो वो सारी कॉलोनी के हाउस मेंबर्स के बीच में डिवाइड हो जाएंगे. So there are certain goods and services which can be provided at cheapest rate only if they are available collectively. In our previous lecture, we studied about the World Development Report, which compared different countries on the basis of their per capita income. हमने पढ़ा था वर्ल्ड डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट में डिफरेंट कंट्रीज को क्लासिफाई किया गया था ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ their per capita income, and on the basis of their per capita, some countries were classified as rich countries whereas other countries were classified as poor countries. Today we'll be discussing about World Development Report, which is being published by United Nations Development Program, and this report compared different countries on the basis of educational level, their health status, and per capita income. Now, as we can see this table, Human Development Index is being reported by the Human Development Report, and this Human Development Index ranks about 189 countries in total, and the per capita income is calculated in dollars for all the countries so as to make the comparison easier. So we'll be comparing two countries in this table, that is India and Sri Lanka. If you can see the gross national income of India, it is US dollar 6,353, whereas a small country as compared to India like Sri Lanka has a per capita income of US dollar 11,326. Whereas the life expectancy of India, now what is life expectancy? Life expectancy is the average expected length of life of a person at the time of birth. That means life expectancy क्या होती है? It is the estimated number of years a person is likely to live, and this number is calculated at the time of birth of a child. So the life expectancy in India is 68.8 years. तो इसका मतलब है कि एक एवरेज लाइफ इंडियन इंडिविजुअल की 68.8 years है, वेयर एज द एक्सपेक्टेड लाइफ ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल इन श्रीलंका इज 75.5. अगर दैट मीन्स कि अगर श्रीलंका की एक्सपेक्टेड लाइफ ज़्यादा है तो दैट मीन्स वहाँ पर हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज़ भी क्या होंगी, बेटर होंगी एज कम्पेयर टू इंडिया. Then we come to the next topic, that is meaning years of schooling of people aged 25 and above, and this data is from 2017. If we see the mean years of schooling of people that are aged 25 and above, in India it is just 6.4, whereas in Sri Lanka it is 10.9. And the human development index rank of India is 130 out of 189 countries, whereas a small country like Sri Lanka has a higher rank than India, which is 76. Moving further, we will discuss about the body mass index. Now, what is body mass index? Body mass index is also known as BMI, and this index is used to calculate to find out whether the adults are undernourished or not. Now, what is undernourished? Undernourished means that whether the people are in good health conditions or not, or whether they are taking nutritious diet or not. This index is developed by nutrition scientists, and how we can calculate this index? We can calculate the index by dividing weight over height ka square. Now weight should be in kgs and height should be in meters. If the BMI of any person comes out to be more than 25, then that person is overweight. And if the BMI of any person comes out to be less than 18.5, then that person is undernourished. And this index is not applicable to the growing children, because in the growing children there is a change in height and weight, so this index is not suitable for the growing children. I hope the topics are clear to you. Thank you.